All right, what's up, people? How y'all doing? We want to welcome y'all to episode 4 of Start Ugly. I'm your man, Tez, host with the most. Got my other host right here.
Big Marv.
Big Marv.
What up?
Man. How you been doing since the last one, man?
Man, I've been good, man. How about yourself, man?
I'm doing excellent, man.
You good? Had some more interesting conversations for these people today.
Good. We got some great topics for y'all.
Right.
But before we get started, let's introduce people to what we're doing outside of just doing this podcast. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and start. Let people know what kind of business you got, what's coming, and everything else.
Well, you are, of course, I am part owner of a company called Diamond in the Back. It's actually a company that's gravitated towards women. We are looking to do some items as far as clothing, mentorship, et cetera, putting more spotlight on women from a positive perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes women are ignored, and we know that.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the nerve to try to be a little creative and come up with something that we think you ought to be interested in. Again, we'll give you all a little bit more information later, but the name of the company is Diamond in the Back. Myself and a few of my partners will be introducing ourselves so y'all can get familiar with the faces outside of my ugly ass face. But we'll be coming to y'all with some more information. But the company is called Diamond in the Back, so I have some more information for y'all later.
Good. Now, Diamond in the Back, be on the lookout for it. Women's clothing, about women empowerment. I'm all for women empowerment because I love women.
Me too.
I love women. There's a difference.
It's just that,
Women and ladies, I love y'all. There's some other species around y'all that ain't women and ladies though. But let y'all know what I'm into. So right now, I'm writing a book called Winning is an Inside Job, right? So why did I say that? Winning is an inside job. Because what we see in the world, we think it reflects winning. And it does. However, the real winner is who you had to become that's associated with the thing that you think makes you win. And you know what, I'm gonna be kind of candid. And I found myself using a lot of clean language, and I don't really talk like that every day. I use a lot of words. I use a lot of cuss words every day. So I'm gonna start doing that because, look, if you watching this is not for children. We already set the parameters that this is not for children. So if I use the word fuck, that's because that's how I feel, right?
it fits.
It fits
it's like a puzzle.
Exactly the way I feel.
That piece of the puzzle fits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you are grown and you feel that the word fuck is offensive, then you shouldn't be listening to this. But anyway, getting back to what I do. So yeah, I'm also a coach. I do personal development coaching. I'm about to get into small business consulting because I'm learning as I go myself. And I'm a public speaker. Typically, I don't use the word fuck in any of my public speaking events. I don't use the word fuck and none of that. Yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna start saying the word nigga and shit and all that because that's part of my everyday language. Now, I never call my people nigga. I never do that. But if I see some niggas in the street, shit, I'm gonna call it what it is. Right? That's what it is. So anyway, yeah, I do public speaking. I'm writing my first book, Winning is an Inside Job. I do personal development coaching, and I'm doing small business consulting. And I want to say this specifically to young black men. You need to start thinking about entrepreneurship. You need to do things that's legally, professionally, and ethically. Get away from the bullshit of the hood, man. The hood is killing you. And this kind of segues into what we're going to talk about. But I just want to stress this point. The hood is fucking killing you because we put being cool above progress.
Okay.
And you see it all the time.
Yeah.
Somebody is hood cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool to go to jail. It's cool to get arrested. It's cool to sell drugs. It's cool to gangbang. All that shit is cool. But when you look at it in comparison to how the real world moves, that shit keep you right there, locked in that neighborhood, and you don't expand out. But see, the thing y'all don't really see is that there was 3 generations before you came on. It started with them, and then whoever was the leader got knocked off, went to jail, got killed, whatever. Then somebody else replaced him. Then what else happened? He got knocked off, went to jail, ended up dead, then somebody else replaced him. Then you see that person. Not understanding the law of cause and effect, because it's gonna always duplicate itself. It won't ever stop duplicating itself. So when he gets knocked off, you see him get knocked off, but you think that's a new occurrence. Oh, he just wasn't smart enough. You didn't see that you got 3 generations of the same shit that just happened. So, I don't want to preach to y'all. We about to get ugly.
Yeah. We
gonna start ugly them up in this piece. So now, this is gonna be a very hard topic to go into, but it needs to be said. So here we go. Recently, in the news, there was a occurrence that happened that I was devastated when I heard it.
What was?
So, there's a woman who's on a reality TV show called Black Ink, something. I don't watch TV, y'all. And I want to give a shout out to Willie D, because he had it on his timeline. He had it on his videos. Willie D. And I'm not going to call her a sister. I'm not going to call her a young lady. I'm not going to call her a woman. I'm going to say this person told her son, who's, well, I guess one of the main actresses in Black Ink, and she told her son, because they got into it, first thing she said, I should have aborted you. The second thing she said, I should have swallowed you. I've said enough. I'm gonna let you talk. What you think about that?
Well, I'm giggling, but it's not funny to me. It's actually sad. So yeah. I mean, I think. What do you say about that? That's so. That's fucked up.
Yes, it is.
There go that word again.
That is fucked up.
It really is. I mean, y'all, there's so much going against our kids, but when you got your mother, of all people, your mother. Now, men, we're a little bit more, firm and tough. Y'all kind of expect that from us, but you don't really hear that coming from mama, because mama's that person you go to for a little softness, to be reassured, etc., etc. You're not expecting those kind of words to come out your mama's mouth about you, because she mad at you. She said that she probably should have aborted you, or she should have swallowed you. Wow. That's a nice way to let your son know you suck dick.
You swallow cum.
And all kidding aside, we're not trying to be funny. It's really sad to hear that. And I'm like, Lamb, I really don't watch TV. I don't know anything about Black Ink. I don't know who the characters are. I don't know if this is staged or whatever. If it's staged or if it's the truth, both of them are bad.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it really is. The mere fact that you would really say that about your son and or daughter, man, I mean, what do you say to that, man?
Okay, so she was, according to when I did some more research, she this person, she was fucking around at a young age. Which is very dangerous if you don't know that, to be having sex in your teen years, because emotionally you can't handle it. So she was messing around with some older dudes.
Okay.
Well, with an older guy. And he got her pregnant.
Okay.
So he ain't shit, because he's an older man manipulating a young girl. Yeah. So he ain't shit. Then she gets pregnant, and she doesn't want to keep the baby, so she puts her son up for adoption.
Wow.
So then, from hearing the stories, because I don't know shit about it, because I don't watch TV, she wants to connect with. Now she done did this twice. So I don't know if the both the sons are twins, or she had one that's older than, I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say she did it twice. She put the child up for adoption.
Oh, wow.
So he's the second child that she's put up for adoption.
Oh, okay.
Right? So she says she wants to connect with him because she feels bad about what happened, you know, not being a part of their life. So now, I guess this son who she said she should have swallowed, they have some contention, and now because he didn't do what she wanted him to do or act the way she wanted him to act, she says this to him. Now, this is a prime example of what's wrong in the hood. It's a prime example. And I'm gonna start being more charismatic because I'm too serious with y'all a lot of times. So I'm gonna start letting my character show for y'all, okay? So, in the hood, you got a lot of ain't shit parents out here. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of ain't shit parents. And we are definitely afraid to say that, man, my mom ain't shit. My daddy ain't shit. And I gotta break that damn curse. Because maybe they parents wasn't shit. Okay. And maybe the parents before them wasn't shit. But I'm gonna say this for fucking show. If you the fourth generation who live in the same fucking place, I mean, the first generation who came in probably had to do that shit for survival. Okay. The second generation probably was trying to work and some shit happened, so they had to stay there. But when you done got to the third generation and you ain't left that same shit, it's a fucking problem, man. No one should be living where they're at for the fourth fucking generation, man. Nobody. That's the problem. We've been miseducated by our fucking parents.
Okay. You said mom and daddy.
The mom and daddy ain't shit. If you can admit that your parents ain't shit, that is the beginning of progress right there.
Well, let me ask this: do you think that most kids, regardless of the age, even recognize whether or not their parents are part of the problem?
I don't know if they can admit it. Okay. Because this is the person who feeds them. Yeah. And there's a certain loyalty to someone who feeds you. You know what I'm saying?
And love.
And, love. Yeah. But feeding, food, clothing, and shelter are the basics. Yeah. What about nurturing? Did you have a mother and father that nurtured you? I had a mother that nurtured me. I can't even lie. My mother nurtured the hell out of me. My mother nurtured the fuck out of me. However, my mother also debilitated me from all that nurturing. But I had to look at where it comes from. My mother comes from rural Mississippi in the 1950s and 60s. There was no gangs. There was no drugs. She comes to Chicago in the 70s, and it's 180 degrees different from what she's used to. So the only thing she has to do is put herself in survival mode. So she gotta cuff me.
Yeah, I get it.
But you got 3 or 4 or 5 generations who've been in the same situation. What do y'all think about that? Like, honestly, if you're seeing this, and I'm not really trying to be super serious, but if you're seeing this, what do you think about you, the 5th generation, who grew up in the exact same fucking environment, and you haven't left?
Yeah. But what does it say about us, you know, as a people? It's almost as if all of us are just stuck in this mode. We call it the hood. It used to be a neighborhood. They dropped the neighbor off because nobody get along or even speak with the neighbors. Now it's just a damn hood. And you know, it's part of the problem. So we don't even know how to learn from each other because we don't speak to each other.
But see, even on a basic level, like it's grass outside, right? It's the same community of grass. It ain't one blade of grass that, hey, fuck it, I'm on my own shit over here. Y'all over, I ain't kicking it with y'all.
I get it.
When our ancestors came out of slavery, the only way they could make it was to be together.
Yeah.
We on this individual shit now.
Yeah.
How you gonna survive as an individual?
Yeah.
You can't do nothing by yourself.
True.
Nothing.
True. And I know a lot of people think that they are. I stand on my own. Nobody stand on their own. Nobody stand on coach. You don't grow food. You don't sew clothing. You know, and if the water's contaminated, you don't know how to clean it, so you can drink it.
Even if you're an entrepreneur, you still need clients.
Yep.
You need clients.
Yeah. You can't buy your own shit.
You can't buy your own shit. So I'm telling you, this is what's killing us.
Yeah.
We got fucked up parents that we not admitting that they fucked up. I'm be honest, if your parents is shooting drugs in front of you, I feel sorry for y'all. Like literally, I do. If you done caught your mama fucking random dudes, I feel sorry for you.
And the key word he said was random. Now you probably saw mom and daddy. Okay, mama making some strange noise. What the fuck going on in there?
Right.
But he's talking about random guys.
Random dudes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying with that. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, let's use Richard Pryor, right? Richard Pryor's mother was a whore.
Yeah.
And his grandmother was a madam, right?
Yep.
And wasn't his father a pimp?
I think so. He was something with the streets. Yeah.
Right? He said he seen his mother go in rooms.
Yeah, I heard part of
with men.
Yeah.
And then she would come out of that room and kiss him on his cheek. She would come out of the same room and kiss him with the same mouth. So you know psychologically that messed with him.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So it's no wonder he went to drugs.
Because that's what he saw.
Because he saw that, and he has to deal with that trauma all the fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we don't know how people deal with it. And I'm gonna say this. This is one thing I teach people in coaching, right? Because I can't teach this. It's something you gotta do for yourself. All these charlatan coaches always try to tell you about, all you gotta do is correct your mindset. No, our emotions is in the fucking way about everything, because it's how we interpret what we see and what we do, and we can interpret it two ways. Either I'm gonna do this again because I like that shit, or I ain't never doing that shit again. And depending on how your emotions interpret something, this is how you live your life. We're built to be unstoppable. But our mind or our emotions tell our mind, oh, don't do that, or do that, because this is why people run to drugs and alcohol. So I'm not trying to be too serious. However, it's a lot of fucked up parents out here, and we got those fucked up parents having fucked up children. And when I seen that shit with old girl, man, that shit stung. It hurt my heart.
Yeah, that's amazing. But it's funny, again, not in a laughable way, to hear you say that she want to reconnect with the kids. Again,
this is what you do,
right? I mean, you know, you use the bottom of the barrel type words for your kids. I should have swallowed or aborted you. You put the kids up for adoption. I guess the mother side kicked in that she wasn't expecting, huh?
Right.
Okay.
I guess so.
And now you want to reattach yourself to the kids. That probably wouldn't be the best move for the kids.
I think the oldest boy said he didn't want to have nothing to do with it because he felt like she was only doing it for the TV.
For the TV, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, just for TV.
For ratings and shit. They probably told her to say it to the kids.
Probably so.
For the ratings. But there's no sincereness, and the older kid probably like, yo, you on some bullshit.
Yeah, so he didn't want to participate at all.
And I can understand that.
Right.
It's sad, but I can understand it. Especially you talk about your mama.
It's your mama, man.
Wow.
And it's even something you just said at the bottom of the barrel, right? For some reason, people love the fucking bottom, man. They love that shit. Like, I don't like the fact that being ghetto is associated with being black.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. Yeah. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm not trying to make y'all sound bad, because there's some good people that's in the ghetto. I don't know. And first of all, let me state that no, I did not grow up in the ghetto, but I grew up in a rough ass neighborhood. That shit was rough. It was rough. Hey. So I did not grow up in a ghetto. It was I call it lower. We were the upper lower class or lower middle class. Yeah. It's either one. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
But I did not grow up in the projects. I don't want to. I'm not a hood dude. I ain't none of that shit. My mother taught me to think, and I think that's the fucking problem. Most people are being thought for instead of them thinking for themselves.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you're not taught how to think, and get back to this mob with the kids. You was talking about how she probably came from bad parenting, and it's downloaded in her for you to get that upset with your kids and say that. I mean, you could. I mean, we all have been upset with people. Whether it's your parents, your brother, sister, your husband, your wife, your boss, whoever. Yeah. But you don't think to say no. I bet you won't say the bottom of the barrel shit to her boss. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna say it to your kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a lot. That's a lot.
Whole lot.
Yeah, and that's bad.
And I wish that it wasn't so, but it seemed like we keep going further and further and further down into the bottom, man. And that shit hurt.
Yeah.
Like every time when I was young, I'd be like, "Oh, we can't get no worse than this shit." It keeps getting worse and worse, and only because, again, we put cool before progress. I don't know who the nigga was that started this bullshit. Looking cool as being better than being smart. I don't know who it was 50 niggas across the nation, right? And they were like, this shit is the best shit ever.
One person
per state. And they convinced everybody this is the shit to do.
And you know what? Now, I can say this about us as black people. We are cool. Everybody imitates us.
Yeah.
But everything's got to have balance. It can't just be cool. Along with that coolness, you gotta be able to think with it. I mean, what you gonna create off of being cool? Because if you just being cool and you're cool, but it ain't cool.
Man, you know how many cool people is strung out on drugs right now?
That's what I'm saying. If you're cool, really ain't cool, nigga. Just
how many cool alcoholics out here? How many cool people that are impoverished out here? That's cool, man. Fucking flourishing is cool. Fucking winning is cool. But how you gonna win if you trying to be cool and ain't trying to learn shit? Look, I get it. The hood is ravaged with poverty. I get it.
All over.
It's ravaged with poverty. I come from the same fucking poverty. However, I seen how people was winning in the real world. I ain't talking about hood winning.
Okay.
I'm talking about winning.
Okay.
They out here investing in real estate.
Yeah.
They building real estate. They building cars. They building airplanes. Everything that we aspire to have, someone used their fucking brain to produce it. And they looked it weird in the process of producing that shit.
So they wasn't cool.
They was not cool. Nigga, you gonna make some clothes?
Oh man, come on, smoke this joint,
man. Get that clothes shit about the fuck out of here, nigga. Right. Hell no, nigga, come get this drink, nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we losing because we trying to still be fucking cool. Be cool and build some shit that people need. That's fucking cool. But see, we want it easy though.
Okay.
Why? Because if the government is giving you some shit that you ain't earned, you ain't using this no more.
Yeah.
The brain done shut the fuck down. Cause you ain't using it.
Yeah.
And then when you too cool and you run into a situation where you can't handle it, now you're like, man, I don't know how to do this shit. And now you surrounded by fools. Yeah. Because all y'all cool together.
Yeah.
Can't nobody give you the right answer.
Yeah.
So what you doing? You get desperate, and once you get desperate, now you're on the path to criminality.
You're gonna do some of that bull.
You're gonna do some bullshit that's gonna land you up in jail, and that's exactly what the system wants you to do. Exactly.
Yeah. And I get what you're saying even about the parents, man, but I just think we got it's almost like two guns aimed at you. Like Tez was saying, I mean, some people do got some bad parents. I mean, they have poor parenting skills, and they learn from poor parents, which are your grandparents. So here come another line of human beings that happen to be this generation that's kicking in now, and it's gotten even worse because you got poor parenting, but then you also got a system that really don't care about you. There's a reason why when you go outside your door and you see what you see.
Who loves poverty? If you like poverty, comment down there and say, hashtag I love poverty. I bet you ain't nobody gonna put that shit down there. Wow. Because you don't love poverty. No. All these damn rappers talk about aspiration. They talk about presidential cars and being flying around in a jet plane and being on a yacht and all that shit. Having, the money phone and all that shit. That's aspiration.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they selling you a dream too. Hell yeah, they selling you a dream. Cause most of them ain't living that shit.
They fake it.
Hell no, they ain't living that shit.
Okay.
All that shit is rentals. I remember I seen some video. This dude, he had a car in his video, and the tow truck came and towed the fucking car doing the video shoot.
Come on, man.
You can't, man. I hate people that talk that fake it till you make it shit, man.
Yeah.
Cause faking it mean you lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, it's only one way to get to the shit you want. And it ain't coming to you. You gotta go to it. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
You gotta go on a discovery for the truth. Because it ain't gonna look for you. The truth only shows up when you've been in pain. And most people are not willing to change until they reach a level of frustration or anger. And they say, man, fuck that. I ain't taking this shit no more. Yeah. That's when you the truth is like, oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, let me come in and present myself to you. Yeah. But we ain't ready for that, man. Yeah. We love the bottom, man. Yeah. I wonder what's the infatuation with the bottom. Because it ain't shit there.
But it's probably, that's all most people know. And that didn't segue back into what we was doing when we first started out talking. And I was talking about, we started a company called Diamond in the Back.
Yes, sir.
And our focus happened to be women. Again, we want to push and promote and uplift women because we see some of the stuff that's going on today, and I'm a middle-aged man, and some of the stuff I see today is not the stuff I saw back in the day. I'm pretty sure you can agree with that as well. Absolutely. I'm not trying to stop the new age people. I just want to make sure everybody cool, so when you're operating on the planet, you're good. So again, we are starting a company called Diamond in the Back. Again, we're going to share some more information with you later about it. But also, you also heard Ted say that he also coaches. He's an author, he coaches. Hell, I coach. And we're interested in assisting people. I know we talking shit, we got a little laughter with it, but this is serious. Because, we have to live on the planet with these people that don't know what they're doing. And not saying that we know everything, but we do have some standards and some morals, and we can assist people.
Absolutely.
And we're willing to do it.
Absolutely. Look, I may sound judgmental, and you know what? I fucking am. I come from the bottom.
Yeah.
I've been there a few times.
Know how I feel.
I know how this shit feel, and it don't feel good.
No, I agree.
That's why I'm being judgmental. I've been at the fucking bottom. He could attest.
Yeah.
He seen me climb out.
Yeah.
He seen me struggle. So yes, I'm qualified to talk about the bullshit.
Right. So you ain't just being critical.
I'm not just being critical. I'm qualified to talk about the bullshit.
You was on the team, then.
I was on the team. I was MVP.
One of the captains.
I got the trophies on this bullshit, Joe. I'm telling you. Yeah. But see, the thing is, I know it gets better when you don't give up.
Yeah.
But you gotta have a mission. See, I'm gonna tell y'all 3 things why niggas is in the condition they in. And when I say nigga, I mean everybody who living at the fucking bottom. So, it's 3 things. Number 1, you focused on the fucking bottom. Number 2, you are consistent with your actions at the fucking bottom. And number 3, you are committed to those actions. Now, if you turn that shit around and you find something that you can focus on that not only helps you, but brings the world up, and you're consistent with your action, you committed till you reach a certain level of success, you just went from here to over here, and I guarantee you this, The feds ain't paying no attention to you over here. The cops ain't paying no attention to you over here. You're gonna start helping more people, so you're gonna gravitate more people to you to assist you because you're living a life of mission that ain't based on no fucking car with some rims in it and some sounds and living in a fucking shack. Cause that's all it is. The projects is nothing but shacks. Miniature is bigger shacks. Some of y'all may not know what a shack is. It's a one-room home that had probably about 10 people living in that bitch. But see, the thing is, when we focus, commit, and are consistent in our actions to do one thing, we get the blessings. Walk away from the bullshit so the bullshit won't find you. But if you stay in the bullshit, it ain't nothing but bullshit gonna find you.
Yeah. And let me add to that. Tez talking about walking away from the bullshit, and we understand that everybody's not strong enough to do it. Again, back up a little bit, what we was talking about as far as assisting people. We understand people need assistance, and we're willing to do that. Again, we're going to share some more information later. This is just episode number 4, Starting Ugly. But we want to get more into that lane where we are out here, we're more visible as far as our face, more recognizable. And we're not, like you said, we're not coming just being critical and not trying to come up with a solution. We're talking about it because we want to try to provide a solution for any and everybody if needed.
Absolutely.
You know, so we got to make some changes, y'all. We really do. We got to make some changes.
And I get it. Look, it ain't nothing but charlatans around. Ain't nothing but charlatans.
Wait a minute. And I know some of you motherfuckers don't know what charlatan is. Tell me, niggas, what charlatan is.
A charlatan is a motherfucker who is using you for personal gain and personal gain only.
Yep.
I'm going to say this, and it ain't going to be popular. Majority of the people who go to church, you dealing with charlatans.
You ain't hit them with the church, dude.
Hey, this is Start Ugly, but don't stay ugly.
Wow.
A lot of y'all, you find hope in the church. And I applaud the church for providing that opportunity. But man, you gotta find hope in yourself. Hope ain't not there. God ain't in that edifice. God is in you. If you looking for God, look in you. It's the motherfucking voice that tell you to do the right thing, but you ain't listening. Cause you scared of how you gonna look to that motherfucker and this motherfucker over here. Them motherfuckers don't mean shit. It's your life. You gotta know how to walk away from niggas, man. Shit.
And let me add this. Cause I know half of y'all, well, you said to church, you stopped listening. He talking about my pastor. Listen, he's not talking about the God side. He's a believer in the Creator. We know there's a superpower, a higher power that we both confess and we bow to. But he's recognizing some of the BS. Y'all done heard about pastors or priests touching on little kids in the church, so that means there's
that was God? Was that God doing that?
But he talking to y'all, nigga.
Was that God touching on these little children? Hell no, that wasn't God.
Hey. So in all seriousness, you gotta start understanding what again. And I give you all this. Go back and research Egypt and the area over that the Bible's talking about. You start getting a different picture, a different story, because the story has been altered, and people don't even deny the fact that the story's been changed. Most of us read from the King James version of the Bible.
It even says in the King James version that the temple of God is in you. So why are we going to some edifice outside of us? We ain't this is why we failing. This is why we got bullshit parents. This is why we got bullshit education system. This is why everything is bullshit, because it's teaching us to look outside of us. That's why the name of my book is called Winning is an Inside Job. You gotta build, you gotta listen to this shit in you. Cause this shit will not steer you wrong. But you gotta find purpose in it. You gotta have integrity.
Discipline.
You gotta have discipline. You gotta be appreciative, but at the same time know how to appreciate. Because see, this is what they teach us too. You better learn to be thankful for what you have. I am. I'm thankful for what I got. But that don't mean I ain't supposed to fucking grow.
True. Because
the word appreciate means to add value to. So the more valuable I am, I'm not supposed to stay in the fucking shack.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go to the mansion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm bringing value to the world.
I get it.
So you gotta be and you gotta be accountable. You gotta know I'd be like, you know what? I fucked up. Stop pointing the finger at somebody else. I know, hey, I'm going off on this one, man. I feel like this is the one I need to bust out my fucking shell, let y'all see who the fuck I really am. Because them other 3 episodes, I felt like I was just being humble and meek and like, nah, yo, I ain't that way. I'm a loudmouth, but I get shit done though. I get shit done.
Yeah.
I'm a loudmouth. I am judgmental. You know what? Because I'm judgmental with me first.
Yeah.
I'm my own worst fucking critic. Ain't nobody criticizing me more than me. Nobody. So therefore, I don't care about nobody else's opinion of me. I'm already saying the same shit about me. So how your opinion about me gonna matter?
Right. And I hope that everybody's catching on to the fact that we're also offering a solution. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm saying it again. Definitely when you start talking about the church piece, because I know a lot of people are emotionally attached, and my pastor can't do no wrong. Listen, we didn't even point out a particular pastor. We just talked about the overall scheme of things.
Exactly.
Again, like Tez said, why do you hear this voice in you when you're about to do something, or even if you're not about to do something, there's this thing called a conscience that's speaking to you. Maybe that's God talking to you.
Maybe.
Again, we don't look inside because you've been taught to look outside like Tez is saying. It's sad, but it's true.
On the very first episode, we talked about how people, they want to chisel the face because it's the glory. You want to look good, but you don't chisel inside because what's inside is reflected outside of you. I use this kind of language because I know who I'm talking to. Lauryn Hill said, I gotta add a motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. Cause she was like, y'all ain't gonna listen to me if I just speak all eloquently and use proper locution. Like, you're not listening to that shit.
That's why I cuss like a motherfucker.
Me too. I love cussing. As the great prophet, what's the comedian that was with Richard Pryor? Paul Mooney. He said, saying the word nigga makes my teeth white.
That's damn, I like that.
It makes my teeth white. I love cussing, man, because it's me. I'm not trying to hide it from y'all. I'm very upfront. I'm very honest about who I am. I have fucked up so many times in life, and I was a little boy for a long ass time in a man's body. I'm not ashamed to say that shit. But the seed of redemption is inside of you. But you gotta find it, and you gotta water it, you gotta take care of it, and you gotta nurture it so it can grow. So you can be progressive in the real world instead of living in your little fucking small ass box where it only benefits you and it hurts everybody else. Y'all want, look, I want some for real deal, real world, turn this shit around. I'm not gonna live to see this shit. I want the world to do a fucking 180 from where, because I was here. I don't want to be someone that only my family talk about, and then 4 or 5 generations, when everybody dead, my name ain't mentioned no more.
I get it.
I don't want that for myself. I want my fucking name to live forever. Forever. That's some egotistical shit, but you know what? I am egotistical. I love me. And don't nobody gonna love me more than me loving me.
And let me say this, man. Everything he said is accurate, but y'all gotta know that this is not a 1 week, 1 month, 6 month project. It didn't take you 6 months to get to where you are. If your life is effed up. So it's gonna take a little time for you to clean it up.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I gave you the PG version, he gave you the X-rated version. He said, fuck it. But in all seriousness, y'all, it's gonna take a little work.
It's gonna take some work.
Y'all see it when you go outside. I mean, you live with some of these people, you interact. Some of these people are your best friend. Hell, some of these people are you.
I gotta say this. The majority of people who watching this, you probably live in poverty. And I'm not saying this, and I'm not knocking poverty. But they say this though, money can't buy you happiness. How the fuck you know if you ain't rich? How you know? How you know money can't buy happiness? I know I was trying to be on some cheap shit, and then I had the money, Then when I went out and paid for it, I was like, man, I feel a lot better now.
Well, let me say this. If money can't buy you happiness, at least it can get you some medical attention. You won't be homeless. You'll have a car. You can eat. You can stay warm. You can take a vacation. Ain't nothing like being in the Bahamas and mad than motherfucker versus being on the street being broke, hungry, cold, and mad than motherfucker. So maybe money can bring you a little happiness.
Money can bring some happiness. But get the money where you're not putting yourself in danger. Get that money where you not listening to these same broke ass niggas give you the same broke ass advice that didn't work for them. So you can't listen to people that the shit ain't working for. You can't listen to them. How am I listen to somebody who don't know more than me? How am I listen to somebody who ain't did some shit greater than me? You ain't got shit to tell me. So I'm not listening. You be running your mouth and I'll just be like, oh, okay. I'm listening to every 12th word you saying because you in my presence. And I'm trying to be respectful. But if you on some bullshit, I done already turned you off. Only reason why I ain't left because I'm trying to be respectful to you. But I am getting to the point where I'm just gonna start walking away from bullshit. Like, hey man, shut that shit up, man. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Hey man, I'll be back. And just walk away.
Walk away. Yeah. And I'm not coming back.
I'll be back though.
And I don't care if I lose friends. You know what? It's over 7 billion people on planet Earth. It's a whole slew of new friends I can make. And I don't mind if somebody call me a sellout because I'm buying into me. I ain't trying to buy into you. I'm buying into me. And if that means walking away from poverty, shit, I'm on that.
Okay.
I'm all for that. Because it ain't nothing redemptive about poverty. Nothing. You just put it out there. Homeless, cold, and if it's hot, you want to be cool. You ain't got no food.
You ain't got no car. You ain't even got money to get on the bus.
Look, I slept on a couch for a year and a half trying to figure my shit out. A year and a half I slept on a fucking couch trying to figure my shit out. Do you know how hard that was on me? I'm a grown ass man sleeping on a couch.
I hear you.
I'm not ashamed of my story though. Because I'm not there today and I ain't going back. We don't go backwards. Oh no.
We'll keep moving, baby.
No. And see, that's the problem. Y'all keep listening to these people giving y'all this badass advice, telling y'all tomorrow ain't promised. Tell me, have you skipped the tomorrow yet? If you skip the tomorrow, put down that hashtag, I skip tomorrow. Because if you skip tomorrow, I guarantee you on your way to pushing up them days. I guarantee that shit. You about to turn into some ashes. And somebody gonna take your organs before they throw your ass in that shit. See, we've been told tomorrow ain't promised. But the promise lives in tomorrow. Every time we think about tomorrow, it's always better unless you're suicidal. And you can't see it. And then can't nobody really help you on that. But tomorrow is where the promise lives. So don't listen to that bullshit that people telling you tomorrow ain't promised. That's what you aiming for. That's what all your goals and your ambitions and your drive is in tomorrow. You want to have millions? It's in tomorrow. Because you ain't got it now. But once again, the focus is off. There's no commitment and no consistency toward going toward that. I just gave y'all the keys right there. Focus, commitment, consistency. We about solution. So how do you get focused? You gotta clear out all the fucking clutter that's there to divert your attention from the shit you say you want to commit to.
You talking about 3 important sources. Let me give you 2. Some of them family members and friends. Food. Because you get bad food, you got no energy. You ain't got no energy, it's hard for you to stay focused. See how all this shit is connected? You know? And it's sad, but it's true. I mean, so, gotta make some minor adjustments to people so we can do some different shit on the planet while we're here, because you ain't gonna be here forever.
And see, that's the thing. People are, this is why we procrastinate. I'm gonna let you know why we procrastinate. You ain't procrastinating because of fear. See, you're in the habit of waking up every day. And since you're in the habit of waking up every day, you believe, I got time to get to this shit, right? That's the illusion. Now this is where tomorrow ain't promised has some truth to it. Because everyone got a limited amount of tomorrows. Everybody. I don't know when mine is up, you don't know when yours is up, and you don't know when yours is up. But everybody got a limited amount. The difference between me and Marvin and most people, we treat it with a sense of urgency. Cause I don't want my name not living forever. I don't want to be a footnote. I want my shit to be a biography.
That's slick.
I don't want to be a footnote.
I hear you.
Think about prior to people like taking names and you know doing death certificates and shit like that. How many people was here that we don't even know about? Man, that shit is ridiculous, man. Yeah, man, everybody meant something here. Everybody. But we ain't, I'm not trying to preach to y'all, I swear to you. But this is like, I feel like this is my, I don't want to make a gay reference. I was about to say coming out. This is my explosion. I'm coming out to the world. Fuck it. I know I ain't gay.
This is Superman moment.
Yeah.
And God damn it, everything can't be tied to gay. If it's a coming out moment, ain't nobody talking no gay shit.
ain't nobody here gay.
And if you are gay, okay, nigga.
Cool. Be gay. I don't give a fuck.
We ain't even know that shit. So it is what it is.
Be gay, and I can deal with gay people. Just don't try to convert me into it.
I hear you.
And be cool. I can be cool with in a whole room full of them.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't trying to convert me, we okay. But definitely, we want y'all to like live the best life. Let's get out of this ugly shit.
Yeah.
Because again, that whole fake it till you make it, that means you feel insecure about who you are. When we was born, everyone came out their mother's womb not knowing shit. We had to develop into things. That's the process of life. You have to develop.
Over time. Yeah.
It was a time I used to hate sales, right? I used to hate that shit. Because I was scared.
Okay.
Like, oh man, I don't know. They gonna be thinking, I'm thinking what they thinking already.
Yeah.
Man, I love sales today because now I understand the science of sales. It's a science to it. But when I didn't know, when I was completely ignorant, I didn't know, I was scared of that shit. The shit I'm learning now, I've adopted this person as a mentor for me because he don't know me for shit, but I'm aware of him. And he's a damn near billionaire. And my goal is to sit with him one day so he can teach me for real. But the shit I'm learning from him is definitely gonna take me to millionaire status. Definitely. So if we partnered up, who else you think will become a millionaire?
I'm going.
And when we had that shit cracking, I can guarantee we ain't gonna have time for this.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna have time for this. Because who has time to, if you're a millionaire, it's a few people who actually are, in that world, and they do YouTube videos and they're on Twitter and Instagram a lot. But most people don't have time for that because this is the perception. Oh, you a millionaire, you flaunting in front of me.
Yeah.
You stunting.
Yeah, most people think that, yeah.
Oh, you trying to show off.
Yeah.
But what do you think what are poor people doing when they get money? They start stunting, right?
Yeah.
You start with the money phone, you get the car, you get the rims, you get the sound. You stunting at that point, right? Until you meet somebody who can stunt more than you.
Yeah.
Now what if Warren Buffett said, hey man, I'm about to stunt on y'all niggas, man.
Yeah. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Cause who gonna stunt on me? Or right. Jeff Bezos.
Right.
Jeff Bezos come out like, hey niggas, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm about to stunt on y'all niggas. I just bought this $168 million mansion. Which one of y'all niggas can compare to that? We'd be upset with him. He using the word nigga. Why he using nigga?
Right.
But nah, man, I really want to help y'all, man.
Yeah.
I do, but we got to come to the realization that, man, our parents and the school system and a lot of other shit has fucked us up, man. Especially as black people, we really fucked up. And I'm gonna say this, and I know this ain't popular, but we weren't ready for integration. We weren't ready for that. We gave up our base on everything once we integrated. Now, to Dr. Martin Luther King credit, he recognized it before the end of his life. Because he said, I believe I put my people into a burning house. So he recognized it. We were not ready because we gave up everything we had to now say, oh, I could deal with white people. So I stopped supporting you, you stopped supporting me, and then all our money started supporting them. So I think they said the black dollar only circulates 6 hours before it leaves out. Whereas other communities, I'm just going to use the Jewish people, the Jewish community, I think their dollar circulates 6 to 12 days before it leaves out.
6 hours to 12 days.
So, man, if I'm telling you, 4 things you need to know how to do. If you want to be mega successful in life, there's 4 things you got to know how to do. You got to know how to communicate. So that means you got to do public speaking. You got to know how to market. You got to know how to sell. And you got to know finance, because you got to know what to do with the money so the money continues to grow.
Not for 6 hours.
Not for 6 hours.
Yeah.
So, but here's some of the hood shit. Oh man, I'm gonna flip cribs. Flip a crib. I ain't gonna hate on that shit. But we can do more than flip cribs though.
I think so.
We can do way more. How about start a business? How about leave a legacy? How about teach your children how to do this shit before you pass? Bob Johnson, not Bob Johnson. What's his name from Ebony and Jet? Yeah, what's his name? Bob Johnson?
I think so.
Or John Johnson?
It was one of the Johnson boys.
Anyway, his daughter just sold the rest. She just sold the building that he had. Yeah, she just sold the building. That was the Jet building downtown Chicago, right? She just sold it. So she sold Ebony, she sold Jet, now she sold the building. And I'm sitting here like, that's not how you carry on legacy. You mean to tell me he didn't have enough connections and network to show her how to do business properly?
Unless she just didn't have the drive, because now you're talking in one generation, it's gone.
It's gone in one generation.
Yeah.
What's his name? George Washington Carver created peanut butter and a slew of inventions.
Yeah.
He didn't have no children, but he didn't leave none of his patents to his family. That's a crime, man.
Yeah.
That is a crime.
Yeah.
It's a crime because we don't understand legacy, but other people do.
Yeah.
And I'm not just beating up on black people. I love black people. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not mad at white people for the shit that they did to our ancestors. You know why I can't be mad no more? Because I gotta redeem that shit. If I don't redeem it, then I'm just gonna be like everybody else who just steady mad. You gotta redeem it. I'm here. So anyway, man, we've been talking about this shit for a minute, bro. This is actually, I feel like this is actually one of the best ones that we've done so far. Not because I did the most talking.
Well, he had some shit to get off his chest.
I did, I really did.
And I just wanted him to flow.
Yeah.
But in saying that again, I'm gonna say it for the 4th time. Not only are we coming, and we're not just being critical, we're just trying to bring this to the forefront and let people know that we do recognize, and I'm pretty sure most of you, if not some of you do, but we also want to be part of the solution. So
yes, sir.
Again, you heard Ted say he does coaching, he's an author. I'm starting a company that's going to be affiliated in this arena. I also don't mind coaching. I also deal with sports. So it's a wide range of things that we do that you're going to start hearing more about. But again, I hope we didn't offend anybody. We're just trying to be...
If we did, fuck them. I ain't here to be liked by everybody.
Well, listen, if you crying, I really don't get it. I'm just saying. I hope you're not offended because the shit is the truth. Ain't nobody making up no fictional shit. We just want to bring it to the front of the line so we can start dealing with it. So this will no longer be at the front of the line because it's bullshit.
It's bullshit. I'm tired of bullshit. If you ain't tired of bullshit, please do not don't watch no more videos of what we do. Cause we ain't gonna talk about no bullshit. We not. We talking about what's real in the world. Matter of fact, let me say that what's right in the world. There's a rapper by the name of Positive News from De La Soul. He said one of the most profound lyrics ever heard in my life. He said instead of keeping it real, you should try keeping it right. Real. It fluctuates because what's real today may not be real tomorrow. But what's right is the truth. The truth don't fucking change. The truth was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So that's what we should be on. We should be on keeping it right. Fuck keeping it real. How many people have lost their life because they kept it real? How many people in jail because they kept it real? Fuck keeping it real. Keep it right. Oh, did you hear about it? I'm about to deviate. You hear about Public Enemy fired Flavor Flav?
No. When did this happen?
I think yesterday.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about it. What Flav do now? Flav, come on, man.
Okay, I'm a big hip hop fan. For y'all that don't know, I mean, shit from about '83. Run DMC, Sucker MC was the first rap song that I fell in love with.
Sucker MC.
So Public Enemy it played a major role into like how I got into being into like understanding about black people and because they helped formulate my consciousness because Chuck D was like one of the first men I ever heard in my life. And so anyway, Flav and Chuck had been on the outs, but what happened was Chuck D said that Flavor Flav decided to sue. What's the dude he running for president right now? Sanders.
Oh,
Bernie Sanders. Because Flavor Flav said that Bernie Sanders used his image or used the likeness of his image and his clock and all this and that. So he decided to file a lawsuit against Bernie Sanders. And I guess Chuck D said, man, fuck this. I'm done with this dude. Go your own way. I appreciate you, but fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't hear nothing about it, but Flav, what you want? I don't understand the connection with him using your image. What's the purpose of Bernie Sanders using your image to push himself forward on the president?
I mean, I wouldn't use Flav's image for shit. That's just me, though.
That's my question. Why is he using your image? I mean, the clock, you the only one that can use the clock, nigga? I mean, what was it?
I don't know. And I'm to be honest with y'all, I'm not really a political guy. That is completely out of my lane. Not saying that I can't move into that lane eventually because I could develop into that, but right now it just don't hold my attention. I hear a lot of people, they bash Donald Trump. Oh, and I forgot to say this shit. They said come next month in April that they're supposed to be cutting off people's not Social Security, but their government funding.
Oh, public assistance.
Public assistance will get cut in half, right?
Wow.
So, so I'm hearing conversations about how bad this is and shit like that. I was at my job and this one guy he was talking about how bad it was. He's like, man, Trump is the devil and all this and that. I'm like, nah, man, I don't agree with that. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all why I see this as a positive. Because it's gonna help people get off their motherfucking ass. Now, what it will do first is create a lot of crime.
Oh, yeah.
Because people don't know how to get off their motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
But when someone is giving you something for free that you did not earn, you are unable to think for yourself. You don't know how to do things for yourself. So again, if you're not an able-bodied person, you're supposed to get government funding. But if you are an able-bodied person, you got all your faculties and you just sitting at home collecting a fucking check, ruining your children to get extra money. And y'all know that shit is real. There's a bunch of women out here who had a bunch of babies to get extra money.
Now, I have heard of that.
I've heard that they tell their children to act like they, you know, got mental problems and shit like that, so they get extra money. Now, when that fucking money runs out at age 18, now you got a child who has conditions that they were not born with. And now they become a fucking terror because now they need medication because through habit, you start forming that shit for real.
Yeah, you're practicing for it, huh?
People on some bull shit out here. So yes, I agree. Cut that shit in half to get these motherfuckers off their ass. So they can learn how to be productive human beings in society. And it just ain't just black people. Because per capita, there's more white people on welfare than it is black people. That's just the nature of the game. So, but if you've been taking advantage of your children because you're a bullshit parent, your judgment day has just arrived.
Wow.
It has just arrived.
But I agree. I think it's going to increase the crime rate.
Oh, the crime is going to go up.
Yeah.
Crime is definitely going to go up. But this is a result of that.
Yeah.
From people not standing on their own 2 feet, being men and women, being ladies and gentlemen, so that they can be productive in society. Getting a handout all the time for some shit you have not earned. We go to work every day, right?
Yeah.
So that means we funding y'all.
I ain't look at it that way, but yeah.
We funding y'all. We do our part to fund y'all. Who are on your ass every day not doing shit.
Scratching. You
get to wake up, go to the bathroom, and sit on the fucking couch every day and watch whatever the fuck you watch. Your new reality TV shows. What's that shit that You Are Not the Father? What's that shit?
Maury
Povich. Yeah. All that bullshit you get to do every day. We help fund that for you. I'm glad he cutting that shit off. I'm glad. Or cutting half of it off. I'm fucking happy about it. Because now here's your opportunity to either stand up or lay down. And I pray you stand up. I pray you stand up. They need to stand up. You were born to be something greater than what you've been accepting. And now here's your opportunity to grow. Oh, but here's growing pains though.
Get ready.
Them pains hurt.
Get ready.
Growing pains hurt. And it's not pain, P-A-I-N, it's P-A-N-G. Growing pains. They hurt, man. When I was sleeping on that couch for that 1.5 years, it's a lot of growing pains. A lot of them. It's a lot of reality I did not want to accept. But once I accepted it and I moved on it, things changed for me. Things got better because I didn't give up. So don't give up, good people. Don't give up. I know I've been talking a lot of shit. I know it.
That's okay.
I know I've been talking a lot of shit to y'all. But man, I love y'all.
Yeah.
I do. That's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. And I feel like that I had to come out and be me. I had to be truthful. I can't keep it real with y'all. I gotta be truthful, man. I gotta keep it right. So on that note, we want to thank y'all for watching the 4th episode of Start Ugly, but Don't Stay Ugly.
Yeah, y'all. It's gonna get better, y'all.
It's gonna get better.
We appreciate y'all checking us out.
Thank y'all. So, as per usual, hit the subscribe button if you like what you heard, because we want to give y'all more of this. Hit the like button if you like what you heard. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like what you heard. But leave a comment because we want to interact with y'all. We want to converse with y'all, and be on the lookout for
Diamond in the Back.
Be on the lookout for Winning is an Inside Job. If y'all want to be able to reach out to me to come and do some speaking at an event that you're having, I promise you I'll watch my mouth. Unless it's all a dose. I'm cussing my ass off. It's all a dose there. You can go to my website. It's valentezstraughter.com. It's V as in Victor, OLENTEZSTRAUGHTER.com. Or you can email me at valentez@valentezstraughter.com, and we can talk about doing some some speaking for y'all. I come and talk to the youth. I come and talk to adults. I'm not a charlatan. I gotta put that out there. I got actual strategies that can help you get over your shit. And man, I want to help y'all, so help me to help y'all. My mission is to turn around 1 billion people, because it's always the few that influences the many.
Yeah.
So if we turn the few around, the many will follow. So my goal is to turn around over 1 billion people, man. So help me help y'all, and man, I look forward to, you know, being the person I've always seen myself becoming. But I can only do that with y'all. So thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all very much. Once again, hit the like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. We talk to y'all on the next episode of Star Ugly. Peace.